Hello everybody, it's Blue Raz here, and today I'm going to be doing my first storytime video. Now, please note that this is completely unscripted and I'm going completely based off of memory. So, this summer, I went to a police camp, and at this camp, it's hard to explain what it was for. It wasn't a disciplinary camp, but it was a camp meant to build and find out who you really are. And there was a lot of presentations and stuff like that. But let me just start with the beginning. We walk into the college, right? And I didn't think much of it at first. I didn't really think much of it. I wanted to go, but at the same time, I was kind of scared. Like, what were they gonna do? What was I gonna do? Are they gonna make me do stuff I feel like I'm unable to do? And there was one main huge rule at the camp, other than all the other basic rules. But the biggest rule is you weren't never allowed to say, I can't. That was the main rule. You were never allowed to say, I can't. Instead, you had to say, I can. You can do this. You will do this, and you will get through it. So I have all my luggage. I was kind of dumb and didn't bring a pillow, but it didn't matter. I don't really sleep with a pillow anyway. I mostly sleep under the pillow. I know, kind of weird, but moving on. So we get into our dorms and we have to pick a roommate. And I picked this one girl. She had red hair, like really beautiful red hair. She dyed it earlier that day, so whenever she took a shower and dried off with her towel looked like she had just murdered somebody, and I found that kind of funny. So we get into our dorms and we unpack, right? Nothing that much. I started unpacking. I made my bed, and I forgot the word, what they were called. The troop leaders. Yes. We got the strictest female troop leader, like, ever. But I was happy we had her. So it was around lunchtime, so we did a little bit of exercise, like learning the basic ground rules, learning how to stand at attention, parade rest, at ease. We learned, that's basically all we learned on the first day. And that was about it. And then we had lunch. And oh my god, the food there, it was at a college. So we had college food and we slept in a college dorm and stuff like that. So it was so good. Like, you had some of the best food. It was all laid out for you. It was a buffet. You could get as much as you wanted, and you had an hour and a half to eat. There were no clocks, but I have a way of telling time using the sun. It's really cool. I self-taught myself. So we ate there, and I can't remember exactly what was there, but I do remember there being pizza and other stuff, and it was so good. And the meal was different every single day. You never had the same thing twice. It was so fantastic. And yeah, it was really, really nice. And the tables we sat at were really nice too. Except for the chairs. Oh my god, the chairs. They fell over whenever you sat up. So, like, if you didn't push your chair back and hold on to it when you were getting up, it would fall over and make this really loud, like, booming sound, like someone shot a gun or something. And everybody would go silent and look at you, and it would be really embarrassing. So I tried to not do that. And I only did it a few times. Yeah. So after dinner, first day, easy day. I had no clue how much labor we'd have to do the following day. And there was this one lady, you had to guess her name, and if you guessed her name, you got special treatment for the rest of camp. Nobody got it. It was kind of funny. So, yeah, we played, it wasn't baseball, but it was similar to baseball. They changed up the rules a lot. And I met this one girl who later became like my best friend throughout the whole thing. She was probably the prettiest girl on the thing. She had that perfect curly hair, and it was so pretty, and I just really liked it. And and our team won because we're the best, and we had like some of the most buff guys on our troop too. We were on our platoon, not troop. We're not. I was not in Girl Scout camp. And we got reminded of that every day. Our troop leader, he had his last name was the name of a bird, so I'm gonna call him Trooper Blue Jay, which is not what his name was, but whatever. Yeah, and his daughter was actually going there, but she wasn't in our troop. But we were platoon A, and yeah. So another thing that happened, so we went back, so after our softball game, we went and we learned how to march correctly. We marched a lot. Like, we marched everywhere, and this was a huge campus. Really big. Really nice. Yeah. So, it's a nice big campus. Not one of the biggest campuses I've ever seen. I've seen some bigger campuses, like on YouTube and stuff. But it was a very decent size. What am I doing drawing the inside of my ears like that? So yeah, we just did that. And after that, sorry for the awkward silence. Again, this is unscripted completely. I'm doing this based completely off of memory because I'm too lazy to write a proper script. So, after that, after marching for quite a while, we went and had dinner, and dinner was amazing. And I tried to have salad with every meal, and I actually succeeded. And so each day a different platoon went first, and we were first on Sunday, and we were first on Thursday because there were 4 platoons. And it really sucked being last because, trust me, you were hungry when it was time for food. Like, people would relish the time that they ate food. And me, I'm a generally kind of really hungry person, but oh my gosh, I've never felt true hunger until then. It was a lot to take in. And you weren't allowed to ask what time it was for lunch either. So, there was this one trooper. And, he was a awesome guy. He made us do, like, push-ups and stuff whenever we were bad and stuff during lunch or dinner or breakfast, because you weren't allowed to talk. We weren't allowed to talk until the very last day, when everyone had said their code of honor. And I pretty much memorized my code of honor. I memorized it, and I still know it by heart. The code of honor is, I can't say the first part because it'll say what it is. So, skip the first line. To me is entrusted my honor and well-being. I must act honestly and faithfully to live up to my ideals and standards. It is my duty to be true to myself. I must not give in to negative peer pressure, and I must stand up for what I know and believe to be right. The only person I must impress is myself. I am proud of myself. Let me think. I will always conduct myself in such a manner that my honor and the honor of blank will be upheld. Yep. That was great. You weren't allowed, like, it took forever for everybody to know it. I got it down, like, second full day, so, like, Tuesday, I got it completely filled out. Yep. So, let's see. Let's talk about when was the next time? So each day we had a new presenter. There were a lot of presenters every day, and they presented something different about the police force, and I thought it was pretty cool because there was a lot of different things I didn't know about police and stuff, and I thought it was really nice to learn about it. Like, we learned about forensic science, even different form, like, not even real police, like the mayor. A mayor came in, not a mayor, a judge. Duh. He told us what he did, and forensic scientists came in, and a canine unit person came in, and they all talked to us, and they taught us all about their jobs and stuff, and I personally thought that was so cool, because I find that stuff cool. And we talked about, like, internet safety, like, basic stuff like that, but we also talked about, like, drugs and the complete effects about everything, and what to do if you find, like, a bottle of something in the woods that was in, like, a Gatorade bottle or whatever. And there was even this one, when the canine guy came in, he hid a thing of cocaine in the room so that he could demonstrate his dog finding it. I don't think it was real because it smelled like it, but at the same time, it seemed kind of fake. So I think it was just supposed to smell like that. But either way, it was hidden underneath my seat, so I could smell it, and I had to sit there with this. It smelled so bad. I had to sit there like that for quite a bit, and I didn't like it, but I didn't argue. And then the dog just came up, and he stood in front of me and started standing really still in that posture that dogs do when they find something. And the guy came over and pulled the bag out from underneath my chair, and also my bag that had my water bottle in it, but he put that back. We were given bags to carry our water bottles in, and you were required to drink 4 water bottles full of water between every meal. We had a lot of water breaks. Like, when we were standing, like, at ease, we were required to drink a thing of water every time and stuff. And it was great. Let me move this. Oh, I have to take this selection area. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. And then we got to go to a police training academy, and we got to beat a guy up wearing a bodysuit, and we got to beat him up with a baton. And I kind of lost because I didn't know what the heck I was doing with the baton, but you know what? It was okay. And then you had a shooting simulator where you had to act out a police scenario, and you had a gun and stuff. And then you had to test a radar gun, and that was pretty cool. We had to test a radar gun, and that was nice. And what else we did is we went into this house, right? It was this old, disgusting dorm house. It was so gross. There was trash everywhere, and it smelled awful. I think they made it that way on purpose. Actually, no, they said they didn't. They said that's how they found it. And they just had to throw some furniture around, and it was pretty gross. So gross that they made us put hand sanitizer on. But we went in there with fake guns. We had to do a house search. Our team was the only one who didn't get shot. Nope, just kidding. Our team died because our team decided to just burst in the room with no plan whatsoever. And stuff. And that was not how you were supposed to do it. You were supposed to have a plan. And nobody had a plan, so we just went in completely blind. And that was kind of uncalled for. That's not the right color. And after the house search, and they tricked us, saying that if we didn't get that if every team lost, that we'd have to do, like, that we'd have to do 50 push-ups for every time someone, for each team that got killed. And every team got killed, and there were 5 teams. So I thought we were gonna have to do how many push-ups would that be? 5 times. Whatever. It's like 250, I believe. I'm too lazy to actually find out. So, and I'm not the most athletically fit person. Probably won't ever be. I can run. I'm running daily now, but I can't do very many push-ups. I just don't have that upper body strength, and I'm gonna train myself to have that upper body strength. But yeah. And what else did we have to do? Oh, we had to do a car search where we had a partner and we had to search a car for guns and stuff, and I didn't like that very much at all because I'm a shy person. I didn't want to have to confront somebody who's my superior. And these prickles. And yeah, that was a lot. And sorry, I'm like stuffy. I don't know why. I just am. And I don't know what else to say. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I'm just gonna finish coloring this and then I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, so that was my camp experience, and at the end of it, I was so tired, but I was also like, I felt so accomplished. I felt great about myself. The day we graduated, I felt so amazing that you don't even know. So, yep. Next time I do a story time, I'm gonna be a bit better at it, and I'm gonna try to like animate it and stuff, or should I stay and just keep drawing like in the background when I'm doing this? Tell me in the comments below, please. And anyway, have a good day and stuff like that. Bye bye.